Every movie needs a killer. Some movies need 2 killers.
I think Scream needs 2 killers for sure.
I'd like to see maybe 3 killers someday. I don't know if I'm being too.
I am with you on that, Ricky. Yes, I thought this one was gonna have 3 killers. Scream 5 2022. We'll get into the list, and I will say why Scream 3 sucks dick.
In this video, we are gonna rank. How would you say it? The top, our favorite killers?
We're gonna rank the worst killer to the best killer in the Scream franchise. There is 9 killers overall, so we're gonna start from 9 down to 1.
Number 9, go ahead. You start it off, buddy.
My number 9 is fucking Roman. That motherfucking Scott goddamn Foley. Okay?
Not a fan.
The echoey. Nope.
Where are you going?
It's echo. Big time. My number 9 is fucking Roman. Fucking Scott fucking Foley. Yeah. I hate that son of a bitch. There's been a lot of reports, Ricky. A lot of reports that motherfucker's just a straight up asshole. First off, he's a little fucking fuckboy. Okay? Can we just say that? It's stupid that he's the bro. That they, all of a sudden Sydney has a brother. Yes, they explain how that happens. Who gives a flying shit? It's Scott fucking Foley. I do not believe that guy could do fucking anything. It's surprising that he had the career that he fucking had.
He was good in Dawson's Creek.
It's like fucking Ryder fucking Strong. There's nobody in this world that I fucking hate more than Ryder fucking Strong. Boy Meets World was a fantastic show. A fantastic show, Ricky. And they had that little son of a bitch, Ryder fucking Strong. He's just something about a stupid fucking little 1990s fucking I'm too cool for school fucking haircut. And Scott fucking Foley with the fucking glasses, a director. We're supposed to believe that fucking stupid fuck is supposed to be a goddamn director, Ricky? Get the fuck out of here. And like I've said in the previous 2 fucking videos, he stabs once, runs away, stabs once, runs away. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my entire life. That's my number 9.
My number 9 is Amber.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to argue with you there.
That's fair.
Just Scott Foley's more likable than Amber.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, fuck you, Justin! He is way more unlikable than Amber, but okay, I'm sorry.
You need to relax. Like,
I know, I'm getting heated.
Off the rails immediately. Listen, number 9 for me is going to be Amber. My reasoning for her being my least favorite killer in the Scream franchise is simply that she's not featured in the movie too often, so there's not a lot of character development with her, so you really don't give a shit about her as a person or a character. And she's a smaller build female, and she's not capable of doing the things that she is supposed to have done in this movie. In my opinion, what is your number 8? Justin, go.
It's Amber.
Okay.
As well, yes.
Yeah.
The reason why I have her 8, because yes, it's unbelievable that she is the killer when you find out she's the killer, because how big Ghostface is in this freaking movie, and you know when she's the one doing the kills because Richie's in most of the scenes. But I do believe her that she's crazy. I do believe that. Like whenever they do reveal her, I just wish they had somebody more her size doing the killings. But she is very believable as a crazy person. Plus, she gets points for being in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She's
got
caught
on fire in that movie too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was like a throwback. Like they're already doing that movie. Yeah. It's so crazy. But I do like the actress. I just don't believe any of the kills that she's a part of. I just don't. Sorry.
Okay. My number 8 is going to be Roman. Quite simply because he's a fuckboy pussy. Scott Foley is.
Yeah! Right?
Yeah.
What does he do to you? He brings out, like, just anger.
Yeah, like I said, I thought he was great in Dawson's Creek, and I really have no ill feelings towards him as a human being. I'm just agreeing with him on that one. So the next couple days isn't as bad because he won't forget about that one. Number 7, go.
Hold up. Do you picture Ryder Strong and Scott Foley are just, like, banging each other every fucking day?
What does Ryder Strong have to do with any of this?
Him and Scott Foley are my 2 most hated people, and I just imagine that they're brothers, and they
fuck each other.
They won't come out and say it. I don't know. You know, Scream 3 was an okay movie, and then Scott Foley fucking ruins it, and Boy Meets World was one of the greatest shows of all time, and then Ryder Strong has to be in it, so it was, well, you know.
Okay, so no connection besides
There's no fucking Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Okay, now that we've got that established, which is so weird how you're so passionate about that, but number 7 for you has got to be
Richie, played by Jack Quaid.
Interesting.
Oh, really? You got him higher? Okay, I like this. I'll say this. From this point on, I like these killers going forward. Of course, this one's my least favorite out of the ones I like. I think he's believable. He gave me Stu vibes. He also gave me Dewey vibes. I liked him as the boyfriend character. I was actually kind of hoping he would be the bad guy because he's very likable, very funny. And then looking back at it, I remember when they revealed him, I did not think he was going to be the killer. I really didn't. I thought they did enough to throw me off like, okay, yeah, he's for sure not going to be the killer. But when Richie questions them saving her little sister, that's when I was like, okay. Because that's when I started hating him. I was like, I like this character, but why is he saying all that? Like, okay. And then they reveal his killer. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Shortly afterwards.
Okay. I do like the character. And I think the motivation of those two killers are probably the second best in the franchise. I really do like their motivation. But at the end of the day, it didn't do much for me.
Okay. My number 7, and this is going to be an absolute trigger warning for you, I can already tell. My number 7 is going to be Mrs. Loomis.
You what the hell fucking Laurie Metcalf ever do to you, man? It's fucking Roseanne.
I liked her in Roseanne, okay?
Cool.
But in Scream, being Billy Loomis's mother, I don't dislike that. I just, again, she only killed Randy. That's the only kill that you can really attribute to her, I believe. I might be wrong.
I think there's one more, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, so, and the way she, like, lifts him up into the van, I know he's a man of small stature, but I don't see that old-ass lady being able to do that. And
she wasn't that old. She was in her late 30s or 40s.
It's just, it wasn't, when she was revealed as a killer and she comes out, I wasn't like, okay, no, I didn't like it. Now I'm getting heated. I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan. Okay, I'm sure you'll have more to say about her when we get to her.
Yeah, because we will get to her, and I disagree with you. Although it's not to the point where I'm gonna argue. Pretty much between 4 and 7, that could change at any point. To be honest with you, the top 3 are legit.
Okay, go ahead. Number 6.
Number 6 is going to be Kevin McAllister's little brother, Rory Culkin.
You want to try that one again?
Number 6 is going to be Macaulay Culkin's little brother, Rory Culkin. The character's name is Charlie. And Charlie's okay with me. I liked him way better as where you think he's a good guy more than I do as the killer. So when you find out he's the killer, he's basically just the patsy. He's basically just another fuckboy that's going to listen to Jill and whatever she tells him he's going to do. He's also kind of small in stature as well. Not too far off from Amber. Like when you see him kill one of our favorite characters, Perky, in a Terry, what's up?
Kirby.
You
said Perky.
Kirby. They're the same size almost.
Yeah.
He's okay.
My number 6 is going to be Richie. Richie's my number 6. You had him a 7, I had him a 6.
No. I'm not hating on that.
Yeah, you kind of looked at me like you're ready to argue about something.
I just want to give the fans over here something to look at.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, number 6 for me is Richie. I agree with everything you said. I put him above a couple people in this list just because I enjoyed watching his character. He does remind me of Stu a little bit. He does remind me of Dewey a little bit. I like the fact that he's so dumb. He's trying to throw everyone off by trying to study the Stab franchise. And his motive is he's like the biggest Stab fan ever. So he knew all that shit, but he's like, I got to pretend like people are going to be on to me. I don't know anything about Stab. Me personally, I would have been like, you're obviously the killer dude because I'm not a fucking idiot. But I think he's number 6 for me. Not a bad killer at all.
I feel like he will get better on rewatching the movie. I
think so too. I think so too. He might move up a little bit.
Because like I said, like they threw off, like they made him so likable. They threw in scenes here or there, which they had to because he had to be the killer. That made him unlikable too. So I think a rewatch would be better.
Number 5, go.
Number 5 is one of my favorite actors of all time, Timothy motherfucking Elephant. Mickey. Now,
didn't see it coming, did you?
Yes, dude. Okay, a couple of days ago when I was thinking about this list, Mickey was going to be further down. But the more I think about it, because it was his motivation, I was like, his motivation's kind of stupid. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, his motivation makes perfect sense. He's the only one that wants people to know that he's the fucking killer. Out of all the Scream killers, he's the one that he wants people to know because he thinks he could get off by blaming the movies, which is just an awesome freaking motivation. But at the end of the day, he's another pawn, basically, for Mrs. Loomis. He's the what do you call he's the second hand man. He's the strong man for her to
the wingman.
The wingman to kill all the guys because he's got the muscle.
She can't do it because she's an old, weak female.
Well, she's not that old. Again, she's middle-aged.
Not that females are weak, but I mean, when it comes to stabbing people, women just don't stab people all the time.
Tell that to Elaine Warno's victims.
Well, I would, but they're dead. And secondly, she didn't stab anyone.
Yeah, it was a gunshot.
Yeah, so
whatever.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is he was even likable as a good guy when you think he's a good guy as Jerry O'Connell. That's another one, Ricky. Scott Foley, Ryder Strong, Jerry fucking O'Connell, man. We'll get to that later.
You're getting off subject here.
Mickey,
number 5 for you.
Number 5.
My number 5 is going to be Charlie.
Okay, yeah, 6'5".
Yeah, we're right.
We're pretty fucking close.
Yeah, we're pretty close. I feel like he was more interested in banging Jill than he was killing people. He's like, but if I kill people, then we're obviously going to be together forever because we're going to share this fucking secret. And then Kirby starts to come on to him, and his little boner is getting out of fucking control because he's like, I want to fuck Jill, but I've been in love with Kirby for so long. He's so small, but I would be creeped out by him being around him because he's just a creepy looking little motherfucker, you know?
I'm changing Charlie to number 7.
You can't
and
do
doing
that.
Richie to number 6. And let me tell you why, because you brought up a great fucking point. Kirby was coming on strong on a Charlie. He could have gave up the whole stabbing people, Ghostface thing, and say, fuck you, Jill. She's the killer. That bitch killer. And could have got some Kirby. Questionable choice in women. Moving on to number 4, Mrs. fucking Loomis. Her going fucking batshit crazy over the top acting at the end. I just bought it. I loved it. It made the final act, which I think is one of the weaker final acts, to be honest with you, but I think her and Mickey save it. Just her going fucking crazy. And plus her motivation is the one I could agree with the most.
My number 4, Mickey.
Oh, okay, 5-4. Man, we're
right there.
Mrs.
We're right
Loomis
there.
so far in the other one.
Yeah.
On to number 3, Ricky. Jill.
I agree with you. Jill is my number 3 as well.
Okay, great. What was your first thoughts of Jill when you first saw Scream 4?
The same as my thoughts on Amber when I first seen Scream 2022.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to go into the negatives about Amber like you did, because I felt the same way about Jill.
Yeah, you're right.
But on this damn rewatch, that scene of her going all Fight Club, just beating herself up, I'm like, I believe every single... The one thing they did better in Scream 4 by revealing her as the killer over Amber is that she didn't do much of the kills. She was the mastermind
She's
behind it all.
credited for one kill, and it's believable because the kill that she's credited for is, remind me of his name, the cop, Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson. And all she did was she walked up and stabbed him in the head and then watched him as he overacted a little bit. But that's the only person she killed in that movie, so that's very believable.
Well, she also killed the other cop too then.
Yeah.
And it was very believable because she snuck up on him and got him.
Yeah,
when I first... man, Scream 4 is such a funny thing. You know, people say like, well, you need to rewatch it. Yeah, Scream 4 I needed to rewatch because the first time I watched it back in 2011, I didn't like it. It was probably right there with Scream 3 for me. But now, after seeing it 2-3 more times, dude, it's up there. I love that freaking movie to death. I think Jill's a wonderful killer. The only thing I don't like about that ending, I kind of wish it would have stayed in the house somehow instead of taking it to the hospital.
That'll move us on to our number 2, Justin, go.
Say it at the same time. Billy Loomis. I love Billy Loomis.
Yeah,
he
he's great.
is probably the most iconic, to be fair.
Yep.
And I'm not going to argue with you on that. He is
I won't argue with you
awesome.
either. I agree with you.
And that's another thing Scream 1 did freaking so smart is they make you think we didn't know at the time there was going to be 2 killers. So he's completely out of the question whenever the killers were revealed. It's like, okay, he's been killed. He was in the police station whenever the cell phone goes off, or she gets attacked by Scream, I'm sorry. And I think he's just so well acted by Skeet Ulrich, and I wish we could see more from that guy, to be honest with you. But yes, Billy
We
Loomis,
literally did in the new Scream movie.
Oh yeah, but it was CGI.
I think we're going to see a little more Billy, and maybe some more Stu. So we do agree on number 2. It's Billy Loomis. That obviously means that both of us decided that number 1 would be Stu Macher.
What is it?
Macher.
Stu Macher, baby. Because I love Matthew Lillard with a passion. SLC Punk.
Yeah, great movie.
Oh, great movie.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, the best Shaggy. Even over Casey Keenum, whatever. But yes,
Casey.
Shut up! I'm sorry, I'm going all
Have some
Foley
respect.
on you.
Have some respect.
Okay, Stu, because he's the most entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling woozy.
Dude, he's entertaining throughout the whole movie. He's terrifying and funny at the same time. He's got some of my favorite lines in the whole movie. You hit me with the phone, dick, which was improv, which was that was actually an accident. I don't know if you knew that.
And let's face it, your mom's new Sharon Stu.
Yeah. I've always had a thing for you, Sid.
Yeah, and he is completely
My mom is
alive.
gonna be so mad at me.
Oh, dude,
So many
spot
good-
on, dude, and he's still alive. Because Kevin Williamson, the writer of the first 2 and the 4th one, says that he wrote a Scream 3 script with him still being alive, coming back as the killer. So he's still alive, bitches.
Well, there you go. That's gonna be our list.
Hold on, let me add one more thing. Do you think it's more creepy? Like, I'm gonna gut you like a fish. What's your favorite scary movie? Or I'm gonna gut you like a fish, Ricky. What's your favorite scary movie? What would be more terrifying?
The first one.
I want to see your insides.
Not that one.
Okay.